When we talk about milking cows, most of us think about the work that's being done in the parlor. But the reality is that every milking actually starts out in the barns. Of course, you don't actually milk cows out in their pens, but the moment the cow mover gets to the next pen of cows that need to be milked, the milking process for these cows begins. Your job is more important than just moving cows from their pens to the parlor. So what is your role as it relates to the cows? Your job is sort of like being a cow's personal assistant. You go out to her house, her pen, and get her up when it's time for her to go to work. You walk with her to her workplace, the parlor, and as you're walking together, you watch how she walks to make sure she's feeling well. Once she's safely at work, you go back to her house to get everything clean and ready before she gets done working. You make sure that everywhere she walks is free of manure and that every bed is clean, dry, and comfortable. You also make sure she has clean water and accessible feed across the entire pen so that she can eat as soon as she gets home from work. As soon as you get done tending to her living quarters, you return back to the parlor and walk the last cows back to their pens so they can eat, relax, and prepare for giving more milk at their next shift. In fact, resting, eating and drinking, and milking are the three most important things that a cow needs to do every day. And good cow movers understand the importance of managing their time well and doing what's in the best interest of the cows. So how much time should each cow spend resting, eating and drinking, and milking every day in order to be a top milk producer? Here's a simple time budget of a cow to remember. In every 24 hours, we want to help cows get 14 hours for resting, 6 hours for eating and drinking, and just 4 hours for milking. That's 24 hours of being a healthy, happy, high-producing cow. Why do we want them to spend more time eating and resting than milking? Well, let's think about the process of making milk. Although the time a cow spends in the milking parlor is absolutely essential for harvesting the milk that is sold, this time she spends outside of her pen primarily helps harvest milk, not produce it. In other words, once a cow leaves her pen, her ability to produce more milk diminishes greatly. The time she spends walking between her pen and the parlor, standing in the holding area in the parlor, and waiting to return to her pen takes away valuable pen time that she needs to produce milk. As soon as cows get back to their pen, it's very important that they have an opportunity to eat and drink before lying down. Before she rests, we want her to eat as much feed as possible so she can lie down and spend time chewing her cud. You see, the more cows eat, the more milk they produce. And every time you push up feed, the cows believe that there's fresh feed that's easy to reach. Standing on their feet for too long makes them less productive and creates negative health effects, like feet problems. The work that cow movers do has a huge impact on the life of a cow. Every day, cows count on the cow movers to do more than just keep their environment clean, dry, and comfortable. They also depend on cow movers to help them get the proper amount of time eating, drinking, and resting so they're able to produce more milk.